Hello, friends. I am Kimmy Natuno, a spiritual director and retreat leader at Ignatius House. Like Jesus and numerous catechumens journeying through RCIA, I experienced baptism in adulthood. This transformative event, often remembered through pictures and keepsakes in infancy, takes on a profound meaning when consciously chosen. As adults, we have to consciously agree to let it be done so for now, much like John did. Although I didn't witness the heavens opening or the Spirit of God descending upon me, I profoundly felt God's presence, acceptance, and love through this sacrament, hearing His voice as we so often do in the voice of another. At the age of 30, I agreed to let it be done so for now. And this agreement is a fair representation of how I believe I entered into the sacrament. Being a lost soul for much of my life, up to the point of marrying my cradle Catholic husband, I must admit I approached the sacrament with a troubled heart, and therefore the accompanying thought of, it can't hurt. As part of my preparation, I met with the deacon days before the Easter Vigil, where I would receive the sacrament of baptism. When I walked into the church, he met me, well-loved Bible in hand, many tabbed pages. He opened one of these tattered tabs to offer a scripture passage that would guide me in my first reconciliation. However, he paused before quoting the scripture, remembering I had not yet been baptized and therefore did not require the sacrament of reconciliation. Noticing my confusion, he began to provide what I am sure was an eloquent explanation that would deepen my understanding in this regard. Yet I recall only 3 words: return to innocence. Upon these 3 words, an unrecognizable thirst welled within me, one very present and long repressed in the depths of my being, and one I now long to quench in the waters awaiting me. Pope Francis interprets Jesus' baptism as a willingness to immerse himself in our shortcomings and weaknesses, the parts of our lives we deem unworthy. This sense of self-worth resonates with me, as I believe it did in John and resonates with so many. And as I reflect on Jesus' words, as John did, let it be done so for now, I can again feel that burden I carried into the sacrament. Initially, I think I found these words were a temporary fix, a band-aid provided for my willingness. I understand them much differently today. Let it be done so for now means accepting our current state of mind and condition, as Jesus so beautifully does, and trusting that Jesus will fill our emptiness with the life-giving waters we crave, those waters received at our baptism, at whatever age we received them. He has kept his pledge to take upon himself my destiny, as Pope Francis reminds us, utilizing nothing more than a bit of broken willingness. So may we offer up today the thirsty places within us with all the willingness that we can muster, knowing that in just this act, God is well pleased.